So what is the difference between sadness and depression? In today's video, we're going to spend a few minutes just distinguishing the difference between the two and using the JCF mood map to help you manage your mood. So, we've all had things that happen that really shock us and really move our world. I'm talking about, this COVID virus, for example, this pandemic. This is something that's lost us jobs, our livelihoods, a whole new way of life. So it wouldn't be surprising to see many people saddened or knocked by this. So when something like that happens, so there's a death in the family, there's something, you've lost your pastime, you've lost your money, you've lost your house, of course, feeling really sad about it and really down about it. But usually what will happen in the following few days is that we will bounce back and we will feel better about things, but we'll be able to carry on. The difference between sadness and depression is that when you've got depression, those feelings will continue and get worse. Those feelings of sadness and hopelessness or even anger for 2 weeks or more. And so when you're feeling like that and you're feeling detached and it's difficult for you to get out of bed, and that's been happening for 2 weeks or more, and that's the time to get hold of a professional. So first of all, let me just talk about and show you the difference using the JCF mood map between sadness and depression, because it is a kind of continuum. So looking at our mood map, as we can see, we've got the mood being a mixture of how much or how little energy we've got and how we're feeling. Are we feeling really great or are we feeling negative? And it's how much energy we've got and how we're feeling in that moment that gives us the mood. So when we're over here, we're low mood and low energy, then that will take us over here. Low mood, low energy brings us over here. As you can see, if you look at the map, that being sad is here. When you're feeling low or you're feeling in your feelings, and depression is down here. And there's a big difference because basically there'll be more adrenaline and there'd be more of those negative hormones that will push you over to this side. So when you're feeling a bit sad and you're over here, then there's things that you need to do to push yourself and your mood back over here. So there's things that you can do, for example, with talking to a friend, a loved one, that can really help you to improve your mood. Just being gentle with yourself and not being tough with yourself. Speaking gently with yourself, because if you've lost your job and you've lost your livelihood, the last thing you need to do is to be giving yourself a hard time for something that wasn't really your fault. Taking exercise is a good thing as well. For your body, you've got to give it what it needs. You've got to give it the food that it needs. What to do and you know what to eat, and doing these things will be able to stop it from going to depression. While you're sad and you're taking you're putting things in place, that is contacting your friends and your loved ones and speaking and sharing with them and getting their support, taking a bit of exercise. It doesn't have to be anything dramatic, just a nice little leisurely walk, 40 minutes a day for adults and 60 minutes a day for children, because that brings the serotonin out, which is the body's natural antidepressant and really is a mood booster. Making sure that you're eating the right foods as well, or you're taking your vitamins, any of those things. And if you come to the point where it's more than 2 weeks and you're still feeling sad, you don't really want to talk with each other and you're increasingly isolating yourself, then please do reach out and speak with somebody. If you're between the ages of 11 and 24, we've got a mentoring service here, and our mentors are guaranteed to listen for and deliver that which really makes an importance in what you are dealing with to transform your life. If you're any older than that, then there's another organisation, but you can contact your doctor, and I'm sure your doctor will refer you to somebody that will be able to help you through this. Don't wait until after all this is gone, because that's just way too long. Jump on it now. and get the help that you really deserve so you can prepare yourself for this new life that we all seem to be having. So today we're talking about the difference between sadness and depression, and using the JCF mood map as well to be able to manage, to measure how you're feeling. And also as well, I would advise you to be charting your mood 4 times a day, when you wake up in the early afternoon, late afternoon, and in the evening. First of all, for you to be able to understand how you are and where you are in the mood map before you start undertaking strategies to move yourself. Hi, Colin. So this is Jackie. I'm speaking with you on behalf of Julian Campbell Foundation. We're looking at the difference between depression and sadness and how we can really use the mood map to be able to navigate ourselves onto the right side of the map. So thank you for asking me to speak about this. Please continue to give us more topics to speak about. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll be back on Monday. Thank you very much.